welcome. I am Dr. Pauline Hu. In this video, I will present constant growth annuities. So far, the annuities we talked about has a fixed payment size. For example, every month you save $100 and you do this for 5 years, or every month you make a payment for your rent, $1,000. Okay, so each month the payment is the same, but sometimes the payment is increased as a constant rate. In this case, we need to talk about constant growth annuities. Constant growth annuities is often used in sales forecasting and long-term financial planning. It is also consistent with the indexing of pensions or annuities. So in general, if the first payment is represented by PMT and the constant rate is K, the constant growth factor for the annuity is 1 plus K. So for example, the first payment is a PMT. Okay. For example, PMT equal to $500. And suppose the constant growth factor K equal to 1%. The second payment, it would be PMT times 1 plus K. In this example, it would be 500 times bracket 1 plus 1%. So you keep on going until, for example, the 10th payment. The 10th payment is PMT plus 1 plus K raised to power 9. Generally speaking, the size of nth payment is PMT times 1 plus K raised to power n minus 1. So PMT stands for the size of first payment. K is the periodic compounding rate, constant growth rate. N is the number of payments. The sum of periodic constant growth payment is equal to, use this formula, PMT times 1 plus K raised to power n minus 1 over K. K is constant growth rate, n number of payments. The notation here. Okay, K, constant growth rate. Periodic compounding rate, it is constant growth rate. Okay. Constant growth rate. Okay. For the future value, if you are concerned about the future value of an ordinary simple annuity, and this annuity with constant growth, this is the formula. Remember what is ordinary? Ordinary means payment is made at the end of period. Simple means number of payment per year, PY, equal to number of interest conversion period per year, CY. Okay. In this formula, PMT represents the size of first annuity payment. I is the interest rate per conversion period. K is the constant growth rate. N, number of conversion periods, or number of payments. Let's look at an example. 7 deposits increasing at a constant rate of 1.5% are made at the end of each 6 successive years. The size of first deposit is 5,000, and the fund earns 6% compounded annually. Question 1. What is the size of last deposit? So before we answer the questions, we analyze the given numbers. So you have 7 deposits. This 1.5 is constant growth factor K. And the size of first deposit is 5,000. This is PMT, the first deposit. And interest is earned 6%. Okay, so question 1, what is the size of last payment? Okay. So there are 7 payments. Okay, see the question? There are 7 deposits. The first deposit is 5,000. The second deposit is 5,000 times bracket 1 plus 6%. Okay, etc. So this diagram shows this is the first deposit PMT. The second deposit PMT times 1 plus the constant rate 1.5%. Okay, and the third payment deposit is this one until the 7th deposit. So the first question, what is the last deposit? The last deposit is this one here. Okay, what exactly is this number? You can use calculator or use Excel to do calculation. So the last deposit is 5,000 times bracket 1 plus 1.0. Oops. 5,000 times 1.015 raised to power 6. So this is the answer for the first question, the last payment. Okay. So this is the first question. What is the size of last deposit? Well, we actually use the formula. The nth deposit, use this one here. The nth deposit. When n equal to 7, you plug in 7 into here. This is n minus 1, so 7 minus 1. The formula said you have to use PMT times 1 plus K. K equal to 1.5%. Okay, and you do calculate or you use Excel. I just use Excel. This is the answer. The size of the last deposit. Okay, this is question 1. And question 2. How much was deposited in total? How much was deposited in total? So you actually calculate the future value. Okay. Use this formula here. PMT times bracket 1 plus K raised to power 7 minus 1. So this is how much was deposited in total. And the next question, what is the accumulated value of the deposit? Means what is the future value? You plug in this formula, the future value. Okay, so PMT equal to 5,000. I is interest 6%, N is 7. And this is the future value. Okay. So last question. What is the interest earned by the deposits? You use future value minus total amount deposited. The difference is the interest. Okay. All right. So this concludes the constant growth formula. That concludes that question. Okay. So next I will present how do you calculate the present value of ordinary simple constant growth annuity. This is the formula. The present value of a constant simple growth annuity. Okay. PMT, size of the first annuity payment. I, interest rate per conversion period. K, constant growth rate. N, number of conversion period. Sometimes you may have situation where the constant growth rate equal to periodic interest I. So when you have K equal to I, you use this formula for future value. Okay, future value, and this formula for present value. So that concludes the constant growth annuity. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you next time.